Hello, my name is David McCrae, and I am the Participant Education Consultant for San Joaquin County's Deferred Compensation Program, administered by MassMutual. Congratulations on your new role, and while you're just getting started with your career here, it's also important to be thinking about your last day of work. The Deferred Compensation Plan is a helpful way for you to be preparing for your retirement. Eventually, you will exit the workforce and retire. When that day occurs, you will still have many years left of living expenses for housing, healthcare, food, and of course, all the fun activities that you're going to do in retirement. 20 years ago, very few people anticipated having to pay for high-speed internet, cell phones, or other extravagances, but now those are almost requirements for all of us. By the time you and I retire, there will be new expenses that we are not prepared for, and we want to ensure that we can still afford to pay for those things as they come up in retirement. For many of us, we will be receiving Social Security or a pension to help pay for those things. However, oftentimes, those sources are not enough for a retiree. Before 1933, no one had Social Security, and the county's pension wasn't founded until 1937. Most people throughout history have had to save money for retirement. You and I are probably going to have to do so as well. And this is why San Joaquin County offers deferred compensation, also known as a 457B plan. This is an effective way to tell payroll to save part of your paycheck for retirement. Each pay period, you can have payroll defer your paycheck. For the year 2020, you can save from as little as $10 per check up to $19,500 per year, and even more if you are 50 plus. You might ask yourself, why would I save through payroll? I was going to put $10 in a piggy bank or something like that anyways. Well, by deferring through payroll, you can get tax benefits on the money you save. Employees can save pre-tax and avoid paying income tax on this until they choose to withdraw it. Employees can also save as a Roth contribution, which allows you to pay income tax in this calendar year and offers tax-free withdrawals later if certain criteria is met. Finally, single employees with an adjusted gross income under $32,500 or married couples with an adjusted gross income under $65,000 can also get a tax credit just by saving in the county's deferred comp plan. For more details on this, you might want to speak to your tax advisor. While there are plenty of tax benefits for saving, the most important reason to use deferred comp is that most people need to save money, and having it deducted through payroll is an effective way to do this. This money is earmarked for retirement, and you won't be tempted to spend it on snacks or shopping as it's been deferred before it even reaches your bank account. Any amount that you defer, it's for retirement. So start with contributing a small amount every pay period, and you can adjust this over time to an amount that's comfortable for you. Eventually, I hope that I can meet with you and we can determine what the best steps are in order for you to retire. But if you're ready to save, it's as simple as completing the included deferred comp enrollment form. This form is included as a link alongside this presentation, and it's also part of the packet that has been also sent to you. All you need to do is add your information up top, pick a small amount to save, add a beneficiary, and sign. Remember, in the state of California, your spouse must be the sole beneficiary of this account unless both you and the spouse sign additional forms. I can provide those forms if needed. An important thing to note with the 457B is that by enrolling with the included form, if no prior elections are made, any amount you save will be placed into the default option. This is something called a target date fund. What is this? Well, we know that historically the prices of goods and services increase over time, and this is called inflation. The goal is that the amount you save today is going to have the same purchasing power as whenever you retire. Target date funds are professionally managed long-term investments. Each target date fund is composed of a mix of different investment categories, such as stocks and bonds. This mix is known as asset allocation, and all target date funds have a glide path. This is a strategy developed by an investment expert that automatically adjusts that investment mix to more conservative assets as you get closer to retirement or your target date. Just because you are placed into the target date fund with a specific year does not mean you have to retire then, or that you're financially able to retire then. The default is just a reasonable estimate of when you might be thinking about leaving the workforce. In addition to the default target fund, there are many other investment choices available for you to choose from, as well as a stable value option. After enrolling with the included form, you are free to use any of the county's investment options and move between them as you see fit by visiting retiresmart.com or by calling the 800 service. If you have more questions regarding these, please contact me. And please consider your goals, needs, risk tolerance, and time horizon before making any investment decisions, and consult with your financial professional if needed. If you defer a small part of your paycheck, you might not notice the impact, and over your career, saving a little bit of money can really add up. If you have retirement savings from other employers, you can simplify your financial picture by combining your different retirement savings accounts over to San Joaquin County. Moving savings and other plans to your account here means you no longer have to deal with multiple accounts, websites, passwords, updating beneficiaries, or receiving documents in the mail. And you'll just have one point of contact to receive this information. If you're interested in combining your plans, we have specialists that can help guide you through every step from start to finish. We can even get you on the phone with the other, in a three-way call with you and any other providers to help get that process completed. Please be aware, if you are a full-time physician, you will also be participating in a similar program called a 401A. This is not optional and only applies to physicians. This may have been explained to you when you were hired. According to the terms of your MOU, effective your first paycheck, 10% of every paycheck is placed into the 401A until your annual compensation has exceeded $285,000. Then contributions will resume again in the next calendar year. This limit may increase in future years. Your contribution is also placed into the default target date fund. Please be sure to complete a beneficiary form, and this slide and this 401A, it's for the physicians. Everyone else, and of course physicians as well, still participate in the 457. Saving for retirement is a very important part of being able to retire. Anecdotally, I have never heard a retiree regret saving money. I've never heard a retiree regret receiving tax benefits, but every week I meet with employees that are close to retirement, and I meet with retirees, and they lament about not having saved more. I encourage you to enroll if you can, or schedule a meeting with me if you have more questions. And please don't forget to invite me to your retirement party, because it's going to be here before you know it. Thank you very much for your time.